Playoffs. We're talking about playoffs. We are here to get you started. Let's go. We're new. We're What up, goats, man? Hope everybody's doing good. JX, you are muted. Hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody's had a great day. I've had a good day watching some good college football. There's actually a good game going on right now with Ohio State, Indiana. Got that playing in the background.
Go IU.
Yeah. Shit, Mendoza took a hit right off the bat, man.
Did.
That dude's a dog. Let's get to some questions. Frosty Goat. What quarterback do I drop to get Garrett Wilson? Dart, Nix, or Daniels?
Man, I'm actually surprised that Garrett Wilson's available for you. I'm glad that you get to pick him up. He could potentially, of course, win your league. I'm dropping either Dart or Nix.
Yeah, I would look at the strength of schedule. But I think last time I looked at, I think Nix has.
Yeah, we looked at it last night.
I think I'd drop Dart.
Yeah, I think we looked at it last night.
Away of freaking another concussion. So, and plus, I think the Broncos have better weapons too. So, play two. Yeah, please hit the like button, and if you haven't yet, please subscribe. We're on our way to 650. Play two, Burden, Reed, or Woody. I think I'm gonna play Burden and.
I'm playing Woody.
I'm gonna play Woody. I think Reed does play, but I don't think he's gonna get a lot of touches. They're gonna ease him back in. Him coming off a shoulder and ankle surgery, so they'll ease him back in. And plus, there's a crowded wide receiver room. So once he gets going, though, he'll be wide receiver one for that team. He always seems to be. So Michael Goat, flex 2, Harvey, Junkins, Myers. Ooh. I think I'm going Junkins.
I don't think there's really a bad option here.
No, you're not. Not at all. Junkins and Myers. Harvey's still playing a little bit of a running back by committee, but even though he's getting most of the stuff.
Yeah, he's getting touchdowns though, man. It's hard for me to sit him down.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to go Harvey and Myers. I'm going to go Harvey and Myers.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with all of them. I think Junkins might have his breakout game this week. I'm hoping so, man.
Well, I just look at the Titans, and they've held some pretty good running backs to some pretty okay games. The only one that really has, of course, went crazy is Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah.
And, that's just Jonathan Taylor. I'm not saying that Jenkins is going to have a bad game necessarily, but I think he might have a 12-point game, something like that, where Harvey and Myers get a little bit better than that.
Yeah. If Parker Washington doesn't play, who benefits more, Strange or Myers? I have both. I'm wondering which one do I start, or do I go Johnson at tight end because of the targets?
I think both benefit.
Yeah.
I think Strange and Myers benefit without Parker. Honestly, I don't think they're necessarily Parker reliant. Even if Parker played, I think they would still get their same type of target share. As far as the who to start, I think you could start both of them.
Yeah, if you can't start both of them, that's for sure. Play Strange in your tight end and play Myers in your flex.
You're saying Johnson at tight end. Which Johnson are we talking about here?
Jawan Johnson, probably.
Jawan, that's right.
Yeah,
Jawan Johnson.
Yeah.
I was thinking about Theo. I'm like, Theo has a bye week. It's not Theo Johnson. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to go with. I'll play both Strange and Myers.
Yeah, same here. Same here. What up, Tiger Goat? That's right. Let's get going, Goat. And please hit the like button, man. Smash it. Smash like you never smashed before. It helps us with the algorithm. J-Up Goat, how you doing, brother? Should I start Romeo Dobbs, Adonai Mitchell, Jaden Reed, Blake Corum, already starting Kyron, Zach Charbonnet, or Colson Loveland at flex? PPR bonus points for 50 yards and 100 yards, no tight end premium. Blake Corum. So Blake Corum's already playing. Oh, he's already starting Kyron, Zach.
Well, I'm a little confused by the question, Jay. I'm a little confused by the question. I'm not sure if anyone else.
So he's looking for a flex play.
Yeah. So we just need one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the
yards, no time. Bonus for 50 yards and 100 yards.
With that, I'd probably go Adonai Mitchell.
Yeah, he's the only one that feels like he's the only one who's kind of dependent on himself. You know, like we just talked about Romeo Dubs. That Packer room is getting crowded, and it feels like Jordan Love plays worse when he has more options. It's like he plays worse when he has more options. So I don't like that. Jada Reed, same thing. Blake Corum. I think Blake and Kyron are good plays together this week. But if you did not want to do that, I would do Adonai Mitchell.
Yeah. Pick one wide receiver and one flex, please. Emeka Ukuba, Asher Genti, Pittman, Keenan Allen, Watson, Reed, or Colson Loveland. Full PPR bonus points for 50 and 100.
Egbuka and Ginty.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Egbuka and Ginty.
I think Loveland might be a sneaky good play.
He could be.
And Pittman, but I'd go with those two.
Quincy. What's up, Quincy?
What up, Tron Goat?
Big Tron.
All right. Should I fire up Franklin or Corum or Sharp? Needing Franklin.
Didn't he score the touchdown the last time y'all played?
Yeah.
Yes, he did. I could see a repeat performance, but I like Corum again. I like Corum this week. I really do. No, I mean, the Arizona Cardinals injury report is getting lengthy.
Yes, it is.
And I know this sounds crazy, but I think with us playing Seattle on Thursday, hold on, I'm getting ahead of myself. Playing the Lions next, I think we're going to try to want to control the game, kind of get it over with. Like, kind of just run the ball, run it out, couple touchdowns, try to stop them, be over with it.
Do you think Corum and Kyron could go off for both 100 yards each?
I don't know about both 100-yard each, but I can see both of them getting 60, 70 plus.
Yeah.
I can see them both scoring a touchdown again too.
Yeah. Kyron plays Arizona. He brutalizes them, it seems
he
like.
Does.
I think he had his best game ever playing against Arizona. So and the Rams are going to be out to prove a point. You know, that last week was just an anomaly. So what we got next? Out of these wide receivers, I was rolling with Nico, Olave, and McLaurin. Would you play someone else? Nico, Olave, Devontae Smith, McLaurin, Debo. Okay.
No, I like that. I think that's your best round.
I think I'd play Smith over McLaurin. I think they're gonna be. I think they're come out pass happy. And plus, Seattle's pass defense is better than Philadelphia's. So yeah, I think I would go Devontae over McLaurin. Yeah. Just based on the defense. The fact that they stopped JSN last week.
I don't think they stopped JSN.
Darnold stopped
Yeah,
JSN.
they stopped Darnold. Yeah, they stopped Darnold, not JSN. That's what
Okay. If we're going off that assumption, then I'd stick with Nico Olave McLaurin. I think you're probably right.
he couldn't get out of his own way. He really couldn't.
No,
He played terrible.
it's that time of year for him to do that too.
It is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's hit his wall. Full PPR starters: Love, Jacobs, Hunt, Lamb, JMO, Tyler Warren, Sutton, Marks, Bench, Daniels, Jordan Mason, Mechie, others on buy. Any changes?
Love,
No.
Jacobs, Hunt, Lamb, James, Morris, Spence, Daniels, Mason, not Mitch. No. No, you can leave that alone, Alinda.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, I think they can leave that alone.
What up, Mad Max? How you doing, brother?
Maxie.
Last time again, left. Need one pick running back, one running back, two wide receivers, two flex.
Yeah, so Quincy asked us this yesterday, and I think we answered it wrong because he needs one running back. He needs two wide receivers and two flex. I
Yeah,
think we just picked a wide receiver two yesterday.
I think so. I think you're right. So pick one running back. I'm gonna go Vidal.
Yep, Waddell.
Two wide receivers. I'm going T. Higgins and Myers.
Mm-hmm.
And flex, I will go. I think I will go.
I'm going Mitchell and double Higgins.
That's where I'm leaning to.
Yeah, double Higgins, man.
Yeah.
He's not a rookie. Jaden Higgins is not a rookie anymore.
No.
You are a second year wide receiver now. He's actually
Yeah.
been stepping up and playing pretty well.
Yeah, he's legit wide receiver 2 on that team now. Maybe that means averaging 7 targets a game for the last 3 weeks. So
Yeah,
if you
it's
roll with
no
that,
fluke. No fluke.
number 2. Darnold hate will not be tolerated.
Yes, it will.
We're not hating on him.
Yes, it will. Darnold hate will be tolerated.
It's just facts. Look what happened last year. Nothing against the Seahawks.
Yeah.
It's
In all seriousness, like I said, it's just kind of his pattern that he's shown. This time of year, he starts to think a little bit too hard. Like he thinks too much. So, like I said, hopefully he can change that, but it's looking like kind of the same.
How many targets does Wilson get this week?
10.
10?
I'm gonna say 9.
10 with 5 catches, maybe?
I'm gonna say 9.
I think we need to lower our expectations with it.
Yeah, I'm not expecting another 15. I'm not expecting that.
No, not at all. I think the other tight end Higgins might end up having more targets than Wilson.
Think so? Yeah, I do think Trey McBride is going to have an absolute game, but I mean they're still going to lose. But he's going to have an absolute banger next tomorrow.
It's been brutal the past few weeks watching the Eagles pass game struggle and watching AJB get all the yeah. I'm right there with you. But last week he just barely missed Devontae Smith on a bomb.
Yeah.
So
is AJ Brown, is he a number 1 receiver again? Should we believe that? 2 weeks in a row he's put up big numbers.
I think it comes back down.
Think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what to do think yet or what to do with him yet.
I think they've been doing to satisfy his ego, if you want to call it that. But then again, they have no identity. So it's if they decide to make it a passing identity, then both are going to eat. So I don't think he's going to get the same amount, especially the red zone targets. It's my playoff start week 16.
Oh, ooh,
That's rough.
that's late. That's late.
Is that one of the two, maybe a 2 week playoff then?
What, 16, 17, 18, right?
Let's just the 16, week 17. But yeah, 16, 17, 18. That's rough, man.
Yeah, like because majority of the playoffs start week 15, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, 16, 17, 18. Yeah.
All right. So it was 2 weeks to ramp up. Do you think he can do? I don't know. I don't know if he'd be good for the playoffs. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. What I am sure is when he does get back on the football field, he is going to be um, tops on the target earners. He is. He's going to go right back because that's how it was going when he came back against Detroit. When he came back against Detroit, Baker was looking for him all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
So I expect that to continue if he does play. But I think he's more of a I'll stick my feet in during the regular season so that I can be ready for the playoffs.
I like that call. Yep, we are here. We have no off. We have in between season.
There's no
We'll
season.
be we'll be doing some college stuff too, breaking down some
Absolutely.
college players that we like and going over dynasty and redraft and everything during the, in between. Stafford was seeing ghosts last week.
No, he wasn't. He just saw Panthers. That's all.
Yeah,
He doesn't see ghosts.
we won't tolerate Rams hate here. Not with the two of us in here. No, no. Stafford, yeah, he was he just had himself a game last week, but it was due, you know. So your thoughts on dropping Brian Thomas Jr. or Vidal since Hampton's return and picking up Core and full PPR?
I don't like dropping either one of them.
No,
Yeah, I don't like dropping either one of them for Quorum either. Um,
it's they're not going to just Hampton's just not going to go eat right away.
yeah,
He's going to sit at the kid table first. Get the small helpings, work his way up to the adult table to get the bigger helpings.
yeah, and you just never know with BTJ. You never
No,
know.
and that might come around.
Yeah, it may be, and you do not want to be fighting for him on the waiver wire if they just decide, you know what, BTJ is our number one wide receiver, so I will hold on to him, and honestly just let Blake Corum go.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem like he is a priority ad right now for you.
See rest of the season, Love or Knicks?
Let's check it
Love
out.
plays. See Love plays Chicago twice. I think. Damn, I just saw the schedule earlier too.
Green Bay has Chicago, Denver once in Baltimore, and then um, Denver has Las Vegas, Green Bay, Jacksonville, Kansas City. I think I would lean towards Jordan Love in that
Yeah.
scenario.
Yeah. Same here. I'm not going to drop Knicks though, but I need
No,
more Love.
yeah, I would lean on Love. Do we miss a question from Max?
I don't think so. Jaden Higgins, Bird, or Mitchell, pick one. Would you start any of these names over Kenny Walker?
I would start either one of them over Ken
Yeah.
Walker. Let me see. Casito Seattle tomorrow. So they're playing at Atlanta. Uh, Kenny has not played good against favorable matchups this year. So I wouldn't play him against kind of like a neutral matchup right now. Like I would play either one of those dudes over him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, here. Rico or Harvey for the playoffs? Oof.
Harvey. To the channel probably early tomorrow morning. There's a short explaining that.
I think it's matchup dependent. I think this week will be Harvey. I'm going by matchup dependent myself. If I have both these running backs,
Yeah, I'm leaning towards Harvey.
yeah. Starting Alec Pierce or Ibuka, what say you?
Risky, but I like it. I
Yeah,
like it. I don't think it's a bad choice. Alec Pierce, excuse me. He has the more favorable matchup, and I think he's becoming the one there.
yeah, I think so
He
too.
he's looking like he's becoming the one every single week, every single time. I don't think he's going to do anything. He comes around, gives me 15 points. If it's not Tyler Warren or Alec Pierce right now, it doesn't seem like they really are honed in on Michael Pittman and Josh Downs, which is sad because for my Josh Downs shares, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, I think Alec Pierce is the guy. So I like this decision.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree. Do you think how do you think the game's going to turn out? What between Jacksonville and them? Do you think Jacksonville just? Do you think they'll be playing from behind?
I
Possibly.
I think it's going to be a back and forth game. I just don't think they can pull out the win. Honestly, I think they don't need to. I think they need to stop playing Daniel Jones. I really do. He doesn't look healthy. He doesn't. No,
Well,
I'm not saying he's
no,
been
I know.
bad.
Well, no, I agree.
Yeah, but like, dude, he has a fractured leg. He is one bad hit away from being out for maybe the whole off season and maybe potentially part of next season if his leg fully breaks. So
Yep.
I would stop playing. I mean, honestly, I think they're waiting for Anthony Richardson to get back.
He's still out with the
Yeah,
orbital.
with the orbital, yeah, and also, I mean, if play Riley Leonard, I know they want to make the playoffs, but I feel like Daniel Jones is their future, right? Like they traded 2 first-round picks for Sauce, so they must want Daniel Jones forever. So protect him and just kind of let the season go. Well, but I know that's hard to, but it just doesn't look good. It doesn't.
No, no Rams hate around here. Yeah, I wish they had thrown more to Pook in the red zone too.
Yeah, they don't want that for him. They don't.
No,
I've accepted that. They don't want that for him.
no, I've accepted that for the last 2 or 3 years.
Yep.
No, but it's funny because they'll use a jet sweep
Mm-hmm.
for him. But yeah, does Adams have a 2 touchdown game against Arizona?
Potentially.
Yeah,
Potentially.
I think Terrence Ferguson gets a touchdown this game. I think him and Stafford get on page this week. I think Adams will get a touchdown.
He's at least getting one. He's at
Yeah.
least getting one.
All right. Where are we at? Oh, we got Max, right? And sorry about that, Max.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah. And thank you for letting us know we missed you, man. What up, Michael? Oh man, brother, do what the fuck you want to do. If you have not yet subscribed, because I need you in the chat room, just for that right there. Hello, I think this is my last time playing FanDuel. How do I get different in 25-cent contests?
With a different result.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to frequent the FanDuels quite a bit. I mean, I just honestly I think what it is for me because I've gotten pretty up there. Of course, I've not gotten like number one or anything, but it's all about hitting on the dart throws. So
Yeah.
the low money, high point, like the ones that no one else is using. Those are what's going to separate you apart. Like for example, when Sean Tucker played against the Bills like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I think he was only like $3,500 or $4,000, but he had over 20 fantasy points. Those are really the ones you're trying to look for. And then also you also got your high money guys. They have to hit. So using high money, make sure that they're going to be high scores for you.
Yeah, and if you, I'll try to go. I'll try to go heavy like a high hitter for a quarterback. If not a high hitter for a quarterback, I'll try to go high hitter for a wide receiver and then running back, and do like a mid level, like a tier 2 quarterback. And then a lot of times I'll work backwards, or I'll pick a defense and then flex and then tight end, and then you go lower on those ones. That you can show that, then you can see how much money you have left over, and go higher on the other positions. Can I drop Pearsall for Luther Burden? Oh shit!
I don't know.
I
I don't
don't. I
know.
don't. I
I
don't
don't want
think.
to drop Ricky Pearsall yet. I just
Oh,
don't. Like
I
we
understand. I understand this
like
question too.
yeah, I know, but last week we knew that like going into the game against the Browns, we all said Ricky's not going to have a good game. We all said Ricky's not going to have a good game, so we should take whatever stats he puts up with a grain of salt. I'm keeping Ricky
I
for
think. Yeah.
one more week.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Especially come off the bye week. Just
Yeah,
remember that he's come off the bye week. They might get things more dialed in now with him because he's out there running. Rousers not getting the ball to him because he's
yeah.
had red zone targets too. There's not getting the ball to him. So I would hold off. We don't know what's going to happen with the Bears. I mean, everybody's assuming Luther Burden. People are assuming Omonde Zacharias. It could be
Alameda Zacchaeus.
Zacchaeus, whatever his name is. That dude
Zacharias.
that's been around, the journeyman. It could be DJ Moore. We don't know. That's the one of the things. It could be close to Loveland.
Yeah, it could be.
We know that Bird's been getting targets. Him and Dozy been getting like 6 targets a game. But now those targets for Dozy might be spread out a little bit more too. So
Could be.
that's why I'll hold off dropping Ricky Pearsall for at least one more week.
Mm.
Full PPR pick 3: Emeka, Nico T, Devontae, Michael Wilson, Brian Thomas Jr.
Oof. I'm going a Mecca. I'm going to Mecca and Michael Wilson for sure. Yeah, I'm going to Mecca T and Michael Wilson.
I think I go and make a Nico and T.
I understand it for sure. I'm just afraid. I'm afraid of the Chiefs, and I shouldn't be though, right? Because I mean, God,
Uh-uh.
didn't Lamb and Pickens went absolutely crazy against them, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna go with Mecca, Nico, and T. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll ride that.
it's hard to do. It's hard to do two huge entry tournaments to row, especially Mount. Yeah,
Yeah, no, it is. Those 25-cent tournaments where there's like a billion people in there, every little thing matters.
full PPR need one wide receiver, DJM.
DJ Moore.
Oh, DJ Moore. Okay, thank you. Brian Thomas Jr. or Jay Higgins. Damn,
I kind of want to say BTJ.
I think so too.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go BTJ just for what he could possibly like his upside. I think DJ Moore and Jaden Higgins about right there about 10 points, but BTJ could get us something spectacular. So I'll go with BTJ.
What up, Mel? How you doing, my friend?
No,
What up, Ghost? How do you feel about Xuri Worthy, DK Metcalf, or Pat Bryant, or Don Wicks? Full PPR.
I don't like Xavier Worthy or DK Metcalf.
Yeah, neither do I.
I like, and this is crazy to say, even in December, I like Pat Bryant over all of these guys.
I think it's because if you see the pattern for the last couple of weeks, Pat Bryan, that he's getting a lot more of the targets, and I guess one of the things that is separating him from Franklin is the fact that he blocks.
Mm-hmm.
So he's able to stay on the field longer than more than Franklin can.
Exactly, and like I said, it's not just run blocking. That's of course a big part of it, but 8 targets and 7 targets
Yeah.
respectively over the past 2 weeks. That's good. That's a good number of targets, even for a rookie. So yeah, I like Pat Bryant over DK Metcalf and Xavier Worthy this week for sure.
It's it's funny, you know, how far DK Math has fallen. Metcalf has fallen.
Yeah,
You know, just where he's just like non-existent.
yeah, he's just out there. Feels like
Yep. Should I go Tyrod or Herbo? Ooh. So everything that I was reading today about Justin Herbert from one of the medicine doctors said it's probably gonna be heavy shotgun, run heavy, and intermediate passes.
so. It sounds like fire up Keenan Allen, but
Yeah.
no, like and I really haven't been looking too hard into it. I just know that you did say earlier this week that Trey Lance still was taking snaps.
Yeah, the number one.
Is there a chance that Trey Lance starts the game? I don't know if that's out there or not.
I don't think so. I think he's just preparing him because it'll just take Herbert one time to fall or his hand to get hit, and he'll be out of the game probably. So I go Tyrod Taylor. Just we know that we don't know anything, but I think there's a better chance that he'll finish the game than Herbert will, and they might be playing from behind, so it might be more pass heavy. I think they're going to try to control the game by running the ball, and I think Herbert will throw the ball maybe 20 times, 25 at the most.
Yeah.
So, yeah. How do you feel about picking two Bam Knight, Devin Neal, and Kyle Mungai? Full PPR. Thank you guys. I
I
would.
got. Go ahead.
I got Kyle and Devin Neal.
Yeah, Kyle Money Guy and Devin Neal for sure. Absolutely. Money Guy.
Money guy.
And look who's here.
Money
The one,
guy.
the only, the shepherd.
Thank you.
Shepherd.
Thank you very much. Thank you. We're here to relieve the Commissioner Rhino. He's
Yep.
got a very important chore that he needs to
Yes,
take
I
care
do.
of.
Goats, appreciate you guys.
What's up, Fantasy Goats?
Good luck to everybody.
Good
and
luck
we'll see you
to all
tomorrow
you
night.
guys. Good. Oh yeah, we're gonna recap it all. Week 14 reaction. War Chief. Holy smokes. Micah. What is Micah gonna do tomorrow? Oh, dude, this is gonna sound freaking cliche, because that's what it is. It is, but like week 14 tomorrow. You know how many freaking games have like such filthy ramifications?
Mm-hmm.
Holy smokes! Like I can't week 14 last year in the NFL did not have the same amount of ramifications. I'm sorry, but I digress now. I can't wait for tomorrow. Holy shit. And the 1:00 window too. The Bills, the Bengals, the Steelers, the Ravens. Holy shit, man.
Yeah.
All right, goats. Goat, the Goat Nation. Michael. How are you, Michael Goat? Andrew Goat, how are you? Linda baby, Sniper baby, Sheldo Goat. Where did we of course, I like to come in and not have my place hold. Did we get we Sheldo, right? Sheldo, do I go Tyrod or Jay Herbo?
Yeah, there you go. No, after that one, we had Sheldo pick 2 between Bam, Devin, and Kyle. We got that one. We picked Devin Neal and Kyle Money Guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Kyle Money Guy here too. Absolutely, and Devin Neal, just for that volume that he's expected to get. You know, it was he was on the field often, and a lot I should say, not often. He was on the field for the majority of the game. Just didn't really get that much out of him. I would expect a better performance. There's no other game in town running the ball, and he's a weapon for them. Shit, right? He's a weapon for them. Kyle Money is a weapon for the Bears, and I think the Bears are gonna they're not gonna move off of their scheme. They're not going to move off of their game plan. The Bears, they're going to have to run it, and they're going to stubbornly run it up against the Packers. What the Packers decide to do with it, that's a different story. Would Ricky be a good pickup if he really hasn't done nothing since coming back? Would Slick Rick be a good pickup if he really hasn't done nothing since coming back? If this is week 15, B-Goat, and correct me if I'm wrong, didn't you just said about 10 minutes ago that your playoffs don't start till 16. So if you've got a spot where you want to pick up Slick Rick in week 15 and see what this looks like, because yes, as you just mentioned, he hasn't done anything since returning, but that's history. That's in the past right now. I would like to think that Kyle Shanahan and the Niners are they need to get him going.
Yeah,
so
do not give up on him. Like I see a lot of y'all. Do I drop Pearsall? Before he got hurt, he was top 5 in receiving yards. I know that feels like centuries ago when we were in week 4, but I don't think he just disappears. He just needs to get healthy, and he needs to get caught up to speed. And I think he'll be really important down in the playoffs here.
You have one spot on your roster that you could just add either Rick Pearsall, Slick Rick, or you're going to add Adonai Mitchell for the remainder of the stretch. Who are you gonna add?
Ricky Pearsall.
If you could add Ricky Pearsall or Josh Downs.
Ricky Pearsall.
I mean, we could continue on with this exercise. Point being, if nothing else, and you've got the Brock Purdy manager that you may have to face, B-Goat. It's not a terrible ad. I can't see it being a bad ad, especially if it's a free ad. I won $973 on a DraftKings game a few years ago. I like playing the single game showdowns. Motherfucking Sean Goat, baby. Won almost $1,000. Investing $11 on the draft.
That's a hell of a return.
on the DraftKings. Sean Goat, baby. Yeah, $970 got you a lot further a few years ago than $973 gets you now.
$973 is just a trip to Costco now.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Shit. $970. You may have a month's supply of eggs and have a little bit left over. Drone Goat, baby. All right. Down the motherfuck you to do want to do. All right. Thou had the fuck you want. All right, baby. Let's go. Thanks, guys. I'm taking in all in. Pause. All right.
Pause.
Go. All right, Goat. Do us a favor and please like and subscribe. You can take it all in. All the shows.
Pause.
All the days, all the shows, all the nights, all the laughs, all the gimmicks. No gimmicks, actually. Well, I mean, we have some trick plays, I guess. Can't hurt anybody. I have Drake May for the playoffs. I've already clinched. Fantastic. Michael B. Goat. Oh, no. I'm sorry. You should be Michael H. Goat or Michael Jr. Goat. I have Drake May for the playoffs. I've already clinched a playoff spot too, but I have to start DJ tomorrow. DJ Moore.
DJ
Turner?
Daniel.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Daniel.
You have to start Daniel Jones tomorrow. Should I just roll with him or drop him for Tyrod Taylor and start him instead? I've already clinched a spot. Is it worth is it worth dropping Daniel Jones and adding Tyrod Taylor? And do you think that difference, one way or another, is going to move you in a better position for seeding purposes? That's the question. That's the $1 million question. If you've clinched, you've got that little star or asterisk or whatever your signal is that you've clinched. If it means going from, let's say it does mean something, War Chief. Let's say he could move into a 2 seed with a bye. All right. Now, is it Daniel Jones tomorrow or is it Tyrod Taylor? Tyrod Taylor versus the Dolphins secondary versus Daniel Jones and the Jaguars secondary.
The answer is Daniel Jones. That's the answer for tomorrow.
I think
thankfully he doesn't have to worry about it later down the line. As I do think, and I hate to say this, but I do think Daniel Jones is a ticking time bomb, and I hope that it's not tomorrow. I mean, I just don't know how you keep letting this dude play on a fractured leg. But for this week, roll with Daniel Jones, and like I said, if it does get you in a better position, then you made the right choice.
I expect the Colts to have to get Tyler Warren involved. That's going to be the key to unlocking the rest of it for JT. That's right. You could keep another tight end in. You don't need to keep him in. So you're going to get Tyler Warren involved. That's going to be Daniel Jones, obviously, and the passing attack. That will free it up for Jonathan Taylor. That's my prediction for the Jaguars, for the Colts' success tomorrow to finally beat them in Jacksonville. And maybe he'll probably connect with Alec Pierce a couple of times, 3 times. I'm not as high on Alec Pierce as I think you and Rhino are, but not tomorrow. But yeah, I see him actually. He's developing a good role for that team moving forward. I think it's Tyler Warren game. Sniper Doe, and the show don't go when the Michael G. Jr. Ricky Slick Rick. Ricky P hasn't really done anything at all. Yeah, we know this. He was damn near missing in action for half the season, more. Yeah, I won't have a chance to get him next week. Single-digit game.
Yeah, I understand it, but that's the game we play. So what happens? What happens if you pick Luther Burden up this week and he does nothing, and someone picks up Ricky Pearsall and Ricky Pearsall has a great week? What then? I just like that's kind of the game we play because you could be in this same situation a week from now.
Yeah, right. So in 2 weeks' time, oh man, 135 yards on 8 catches for Ricky Pearsall from the Niners. Brock Purdy and Ricky Pearsall. I mean, it's not out of the question. We're as bad as he's been, right? As much on the floor due to missed games, we should expect some regression in the positive way. That's the way I would like to look at it. Oh, there's a ton of players just like that. Ton of players. Juan Goat. I was about to take a sip of some Gatorade, but I see Juan. I see the Juan Goat, and he's official. Juan Goat, baby. What we got going on this evening, Juan Goat? Who for my wide receiver 2, 3, and flex? Got Devontae Adams at the 1. That's done deal. Jonathan Taylor and Josh Jacobs are the RB1 and RB2. Zach Charbonnet is a possible flex, right? That's 1. Trevion Henderson is off. Jordan Addison has got 9. Jacoby Myers, Debo, Quinton, and then the tight ends. So you need the wide receiver 2 and you need the wide receiver 3. It's going to be Jacoby. Then it's Debo against those. The Vikings DBs. That's the only thing that bothers me about Scary Terry and Debo Samuel. I think Jaden Daniels will have a good game, connecting with maybe a third option or the tight end. One of these wide receivers is tough. I know Jacoby's going in, wide receiver 2.
Yeah, that is the wide receiver 2.
Would you roll Quinton?
No.
No,
because he's gonna get the Quinyon Mitchell matchup. He is.
So is it Jordan Addison with what's his face with McCarthy?
Probably Debo Samuel.
There you go.
Yeah, it'd be Debo Samuel, and then in the flex spot,
I'm all right with Charbonnet staying there in that flex.
You're okay with Charbonnet?
I'm okay with Charbonnet there against the Falcons. Almost a 50-50 share with Kenny Walker. I'm okay with that. You have a high probability of a touchdown with Zach Charbonnet at the very least. So you have a safer floor there. Excuse me, goats. Okay, now and we got the tight end here. Zach Ertz, I would play. See, Minnesota that ranks number 2 toughest. So there's only one team better than them against a wide receiver. That's the Vikings. But against the tight end is a different story. They're 20th against the tight end. I would play Zach Ertz in this game. Absolutely. Look, Juwan Johnson's good too. Juwan Johnson's pretty good too. So you take your pick there, Juan Goat. What are we doing here? Should I go with 2 tight ends? Ertz? No.
I mean, I would. Now that you presented that, I would do Juwan over Charbonnet.
All right. Is this Juan? Is this like absolutely like a must win? Or is it like, okay, I want to go from the 5th seed to having a home game in week 15? Because I don't know. I normally don't play with 2 tight ends unless it's tight end premium. Should I pick up Butte, Singletary, Jordan Mason, Devon Vile, Adonai Mitchell, Emmanuel Wilson off of waivers? Do I drop Ertz, Juwan Johnson, or Singletary?
Dang, Juan, you should have asked this first and then follow with the lineup, because I think I like some of these options better for your flex than your current flex options.
Well, a lot of these guys are off except for Vile or Adonai Mitchell.
Adonai Mitchell. I like Adonai Mitchell over Juwan and Charbonnet.
Yeah, I guess I think I may like Adonai Mitchell over Jordan Addison.
I even would consider Vele. Like, I would consider Vele, Adonai Mitchell over Juwan and Charbonnet in the flex, or even Ertz if you decide whatever way you decided. But yeah, I mean, I think those waiver options are better than the current options you have.
And also, I mean, like Emmanuel Wilson, you should have anyway moving forward to the playoffs. Now, that's the way I would approach it. That's the way I play. You have Josh Jacobs up there, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what if he gets another knee contusion? And you have a running back that's going to get 25 attempts. Yeah. So no, I would want any of these guys, especially for these wide receivers that War Chief just mentioned. Yeah, absolutely over some of your other options. I think you could probably drop Quentin Johnston. You could probably drop Quentin Johnston. You could probably, as much as I wouldn't want to, you could probably drop Jordan Addison right now.
I know.
That's tough. I know that's tough.
Yeah,
that's tough.
but that's where we are. I probably would drop. I mean, I feel like you have a good couple drop options between one of the tight ends, Addison, Quentin Johnston, Emmanuel Wilson, and Adonai Mitchell. Even Vele are just more valuable at this time in the season.
Right. So unless something miraculous takes place tomorrow in Minneapolis, unless something miraculous,
another Minnesota miracle, just for the quarterback to complete passes.
Yeah, well, right, and then it's not a sure shot from there. You're right. Like, okay, so he may play a better game. He may show us some life, and then next week it'll be hell again.
Mm-hmm.
King Goat, you want T-Law in this one?
Yeah, you want T-Law.
It's probably the first time I've ever said that. You want T-Law again. King
No
Goat.
sauce. No sauce.
No, you're gonna want T-Law 20, 22 points. Let's be happy with that. Justin Herbert again. There is the idea, the theory that he's not gonna have to throw the ball a ton. They're not gonna want him to throw the ball a ton. It is gonna be a run heavy game script or focus. And then even if he does, let's say 6-12, 8, let's say Justin Herbert does throw 2, maybe 3 touchdowns. Let's just say he does. I still wouldn't expect it to be like a 250 to 300 yard game.
It'll be a 162 touchdown type of ordeal.
That's it right there, exactly. Or Darnold. Well, see now we have the better option here. So is it Darnold or Lawrence?
Lawrence.
Yeah, there you go. Nate Goat's not going to be happy with that one, but
no, Nate hates us for the
Nate won't be happy with that. But look, we need a resident 12 goat, not 9, 12s. We want 12 goats. I shouldn't start Ricky Pearsall in the playoffs after what he's done lately. And he doesn't have this week to get right since he's on a bye, so he has no opportunities really to change my mind about starting him. No, look,
yeah,
I wouldn't. I'm not lying. Let's back up for a second. I don't think we're implying or suggesting to start him week 15 when they're coming off of the bye. What I am suggesting is the fact that let's not be surprised if he happens to have a good game come week 15 and we get excited about him again.
Yeah, coming off the bye. So coming off the bye, because I know this is back to the Luther Burden thing. Do I drop Ricky for Burden? I'll look at it this way. I know he's gonna bye this week. I do know that. Caleb Williams is 58% completion percentage. He can barely get the ball to the wide receivers right now.
It's serious.
I'm picking offense right now. I'd rather have the 49ers offense opposed to the Chicago Bears passing offense. So if coming off the bye, Ricky gets healthy, Ricky will be far more valuable than Luther Burden. As much as I love Luther Burden, but the quarterback can get the ball to the receivers better than Caleb can.
That's it right there. That's it. I don't know about dropping him. I would want to hold him if you have him. But yeah, no, I would not recommend starting him week 15 of your playoffs. Not without seeing it. We need the proof. We definitely need the proof.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, Michael Goat Jr. Motherfucking Michael Goat, man.
Do we have any confirmation that Rome's done?
Rome is not done.
Yeah, so that's another reason why I don't know if I would just be, absolutely going all in for Luther Burden opposed to Ricky.
I think based on where they are in the standing and how the outlook is for the Bears, they're calling him week to week with the hopes that maybe they'll get him to as close to 100% as possible for their playoffs. I don't know if they get by or if they have to play right away, whatever the case may be. That's the idea. They're going to shut him down. So a soft shutdown.
A soft close.
It's a soft shutdown. That's right. Just like we have a hard shutdown of Kyler Murray today or yesterday, we have a soft shutdown of Rome.
He's done.
Yeah, unbelievable. Is he a Raider? I think he's a Raider. That seems like the right place for him. Just put him on the Raiders. So what's the point of keeping Ricky P? Whereas Burden takes off, I would consider it. Or if I had an injury to be one of my wide receivers, I would feel more confident starting Burden if he happens to go off. Of course you would. I don't blame you. So again, correct me if I'm wrong. Is this a matter of adding Burden to drop Ricky, or do you have both? Forgive me, Michael.
No, it sounds like he wants to drop Ricky for Luther Burden. And he's almost a FOMO, fear of missing out. Because what if Luther goes off and he's still holding on to Ricky? But I don't know. I just don't know. I can't say confidently. You should just be picking up Luther Burden for Ricky Pearsall right now. I can't confidently say that.
is no, yeah, fuck, man. I was gonna say something silly, but I caught myself. Yeah, man. I feel you. I feel you, Michael. If you're itching, if you're really just like jonesing to add Luther Burden, by then let's roll those dice, man. Roll the dice. Let's get Luther on roster, and we throw Ricky to the wolves. Hey, man.
Michael, let's just. Is there anyone else that you could drop? Is there anyone else you could drop? Anyone? How about that? Let me see if there's anyone else you could drop.
There might be someone else that you could drop. What's up to the Dogo? Start Donald with Daniel Jones. Dun, 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 dun. I would start. War Chief wants DJ tomorrow in what's almost like a must win for them. Almost a must win. I think Daniel Jones gets you to 250, maybe gets you 2 touchdowns, one to Tyler Warren and one possibly to Tyler Warren, and JT does the rest. It'll be a good game, 18-20. Same thing with Darnold, as far as I'm concerned, too. Getting JSN back in action. When I mean back in action, I mean like, let's not be silly. Let's get this man the ball. The Dogo. What's up, Sport Doggy Dog, baby goat? Sport Doggy and the Goat. Flex, Jalen Warren, Cortland Sutton, Chris Rodriguez, or Pittman. I think what you'd want to do here is I want to go with the running back, okay? And that's going to leave us with either Jalen Warren against the Ravens or Chris Rodriguez versus the right, those guys. I like Jalen Warren tomorrow. They look, the quote coming out of Pittsburgh is that they want to play more physical on offense. What does that mean? I'll tell you exactly what that means. That means their offensive line and their run game. That's what that means. It could also mean a good game for Gainwell, but let's flex Warren. If it's a flex option, I want Jalen Warren. And I'll remember this one. I'll remember this one tomorrow. I got Warren in one league, actually, War Chief. I got Warren, Skywalker, James Cook, RJ, Kamanungai, Devin Neal, the Dynasty, obviously. Yeah, I'm gonna start Jalen Warren too. I'll probably pull Kenny Skywalker, and I'll start Jalen Warren.
Yeah, I'm leaning on Rodriguez a little bit, but I feel like Minnesota might be figuring it out. Minnesota probably figuring it out. I'll probably go Jalen Warren too.
Ooh, Chris Rodriguez on the Commanders. Let's not forget. Remember, their running back is gonna play tomorrow. Their real running back. Sport Doggy Dog.
Austin
Sport. Wonder how Austin's fantasy teams are doing.
He's probably doing good. He can focus on them all season, so he'll probably doing pretty good.
Send Austin a invitation to the Fantasy Goats.
We definitely should.
Yeah, no, we definitely could too if I wanted. It's like it's Austin Eckler. Anyway. 8-team PPR for the Sport Doggy Goat. PPR, Superflex. 8 teams, Superflex. Okay, I needed 2 flex and the Goats. And the Goats thought maybe Godwin and either Pierce, Khalil, or Devon Vele. I'm worried. Why are you worried? In an 8-team PPR Superflex Sport Doggy Dog. Don't be worried. I'm worried about Pierce. The forecast calls for 2 inches of rain. Should I use Godwin or Vile? The forecast calls for 2 inches of rain where? In Jacksonville? Is that? I'm assuming that you're saying Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Right? Because of Pierce.
Yeah, because of Pierce, yeah.
If it's going to
Pierce.
Sport Doggy, if it's going to be 2 inches of rain in Jacksonville, there's a pretty good chance it's probably going to rain in Tampa. Or unless they're in Tampa, right? They're not in New Orleans. I wouldn't worry about the rain. I want to play the best players. All right, let's get the best players into the lineup. Who are they out of this group, War Chief? The Godwins, Alec Pierce, I want to start Shakir.
I'm about to say I want to start Shakir.
I want Shakir yards after the catch against the Bengals, and I'm not worried about the snow there either, which is potential snow.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about that either. And I like Devon Veal. Or Pierce. War Chief likes Pierce. I like Veal.
I like Pierce and Shakir.
Shakir's definite. Oh, Godwin. No, range. Should I use Godwin or Veal? Godwin. I like Godwin too. Godwin dropped a touchdown. I think the Bucs are going to have a really good game tomorrow. I do. So if it's two flex, I want Godwin and Shakir. My apologies. Now that I'm going through it for the 5th time. I want Godwin and Shakir, Sport Doggy Goat. Final answer, Sheldo Goat. What's up, Mad Maxi baby? Mr. Nice Guy, Mr. Nice Goat, and the Sheldo. Guys, if you are new to the channel, please do us a favor. We're marching towards our next goal. Please help us. Like and subscribe. Thank you. Would you start Ricky over DK Metcalf, Pat Bryant? Ooh, Xavier Worthy, full PPR. Thank you. It's going to be a tough day at the office for the Chiefs, I think.
Yeah, Ricky who? Not about Ricky Pearsall, are we? He's on bye. No, we're talking about
Sheldo. Is this week 15?
Yeah. No, because I think we kind of got this question earlier. It was between DK Metcalf, Xavier Worthy, and Pat Bryant. Out of those three, between DK Metcalf, Pat Bryant, and Xavier, I'm taking Pat Bryant. The matchup for Xavier Worthy's too much, and he really hasn't been doing anything. DK Metcalf is DK Metcalf, and Pat Bryant's seen the field more and has had 7 targets and 8 targets the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, you mean the last time? I mean Xavier Worthy. If you take away that big gain, okay, where Pat Mahomes was falling to the ground and he just found the wide open after the defense was all broken down. Xavier Worthy, if you take that away, he's not been good. He's just hasn't. And that's a product of the Chiefs as well. We know where he's going to go with the ball first, and then we know where he's going to go with the ball second, if they could even get that much off. So yeah, I'm with the War Chief too on Pat Bryant. I think we're just waiting for this. We're waiting for Pat Bryant. Mad Maxie, no. See, what I'm suggesting is it seems like Michael Goat Jr. is fixing. He wants Lex Luthor. And look, I don't want to take that away from him. I would want to hold Ricky, who's been in the system. It's the 49ers pass offense that works off of their run game. I would trust. I would want to see Ricky in action. Is what I'm suggesting, and he doesn't think that Lex Luthor will be there if he goes off tomorrow, and I get it. That's what I'm saying, Mad Maxie. You know that's what I'm saying, Mr. Nice. Lawrence is greater than Herbert, Tyrod, Darnold.
Yes.
Yeah, it's close
for this week. For this week, for sure.
I guess for this week. Well, let me take a look at the Colts for a second. Let me look. What are these Colts doing here? The Colts. Indianapolis. Oh yeah, that starts with an I. Indianapolis. 25. They're 25 against. They have 20. They rank 25 versus wide receivers, so that's down at the bottom. They're much better when it comes to the quarterback. But here's the other thing. They're missing pieces, the Colts, aren't they? They're missing defensive pieces. They're missing Sauce Gardner.
Yeah, Sauce Gardner and DeForest Buckner.
And DeForest Buckner. They're missing.
Their defense has not been the same for weeks now.
They're missing key defensive pieces. And the Jaguars are home. This is a huge game. I actually like. You ready? You may want to cover your ears.
Oh my God!
I like BTJ in this one too.
No, we kind of talked about that freak out on too.
It's one of those players.
I like BTJ to maybe get a couple. There's a couple.
It's one of these players like a Pearsall who's due for regression back to the mean. I mean, BTJ couldn't have been that bad of a bust. He's gonna have a game or two left.
Mhm.
And we think Ricky Pearsall will as well. I don't know if that's going to be week 15, but we're expecting it. That's all. That's all I'm saying. That's all we're saying. That's all we're saying. Michael Jr. Goat. Ryan. How are you, Ryan, baby? Mr. Nice Goat, baby, and the Michael B. Goats and the Michaels. Oh, my goats. There's the Who Soaked, ladies and gentlemen. Stay with me, Who Soaked. Who Soaked? Come in. Stay with me. We're gonna go hard on this one. We're gonna go hard. I've got Nico. I've got Emeka, Ibuka. I got Devontae Smith and Ted. I start 3 of these 4 weekly, so chances are I won't need either of them. All right. You kind of you're talking yourself into it, baby.
Yeah, sounds like it. Yeah.
Go do it. Look. I'm with you. I like both of them. Okay. Mad Maxie, I like Lex Luthor, especially now with an opportunity that he has.
I've been in the Luther Burden fan club.
That's true.
Since the season started. I'm waiting for the game to happen.
It's true.
So I love him to death. I mean, if neither of them want to play, then sure, why not? Take the chance.
Ryan Goad, RB2 or flex? If is it full PPR or half PPR? I think I would lean. I think I'm going to lean Harvey anyway. Very close. Very close. I would go Harvey. Swift.
I think the Bears are going to run down their throat, but I'm going to take Harvey.
I think they're going to run. They're going to attempt to run down their throat, and when they're not getting 4 yards per carry, they're still going to run down their throat at 3.1.
Yeah.
until it breaks down. No, man, you don't pick up wide receivers like Pearsall to start your playoffs. You grab contingency upside running backs, and if you need an emergency wide receiver player like RPAD, Pat Bryan, and even Pierce are always available. Mr. Nice Guy. That sounded like goat filthy. It's kind of sort of, yeah. I mean, I'm in there. I'm in that camp. I'm in that camp. Jax plays a decent amount of too high. It's most likely a Pittman and Warren game. Too highs. The 2 high safeties. I like it.
I'm still taking Alex Pierce.
I like your analysis, man.
You can't change my mind, Mr. Nice Guy. I just saw what he did against the Houston Texans. You can't change my mind.
So if they play a decent amount of too high, then that would mean when it's single high, we could expect Alec Pierce to get the target, correct?
Absolutely.
Ricky Pearsall can't have a great week. He's on a bye. There's the Who Soaked. How are we feeling about the Saints running back and wide receiver 2? War Chief, man, the Who Soaked's got a big one coming up here. He's got a big one. How do we feel? Here are the options. I'm just going to lay it right out for you. It's either Devon Vile or Josh Downs. And it's Devin Neal in like the flex, I believe. The flex.
Yeah.
Yes, that's it. So it's really, this is coming down to Devon Veal or Josh Downs. There's no other option as far as I could recall.
Yeah. Someone put in the comments a good observation about Todd Bowles bringing the pressure to Tyler Shaw a lot. So that makes a ton of sense. All he does is really blitz. I can see Devin Neal getting a lot of dump offs. I could see Tyler Shaw not giving the time to analyze the field. I could see Devin Neal having like 6 catches this next game. So I probably would lean towards him.
Yeah, you want to call him check down Charlie? Call him check down Charlie. You want to call him like an actual asset in the passing game, like actual designed targets for their running back, then hell yeah, we're for it. That's right, bro. needs to drop one of them tight ends. You don't need 3 tight ends. I don't care if Kittle's on by. Grab and running back and stash defense if you're in the playoffs. Once again, I love the advice. Need the advice. Need help, guys. Full PPR. What do we got? Shooter, baby. Talk to us, Shooter. Shooter, baby. What's going on here? Wait. I just lost Shooter. Shooter goat. There he is. Shooter. Yes, bro. Play AD Mitchell over. Need help. Need help, guys, please. Shooter, baby. We're here for you. This is 920. Same one. All right. Need. Man, hello. It's the same. Hello.
Do we need to call an SOS? Do we need? Do we need to get a welfare check over there?
or a block?
I don't know.
This league is non-PPR, 6 point per touchdown. Would you start Darren Waller or Fannin Jr. this week with Kittle on a bye? I expect Waller to probably fall into the end zone, but not much after that. And I like Fannin Jr. with Shador versus the Titans.
Yeah, I think we talked about that. I think the Titans give a good amount of fantasy points to the tight ends, and we discussed that a couple of days ago. I think so. I think we are all leaning towards Harold Fannin this week.
And which 2 would you start? Justin Jefferson, Sutton, Emeka Egbuka, or BTJ, and which quarterback? Lamar Burrow or JD5? Oh, Lamar Burrow, JD5. Holy shit, man. Look at these options at quarterback.
I know.
I'm going back to Lamar. As much as I love Joe Shiesty, the Bills secondary, they should be able to put some sort of clamps down on the passing attack. Some sort. You're getting rushing upside, although we know we haven't seen it in a few weeks or all season, really. We have rushing upside, and we really have rushing upside with JD5, but maybe he decides not to take off as much because of the dislocated elbow. Oh, man, I need Lamar. We need Lamar. I would go Lamar. That's my call here, Lamar. And I want to go Emeka Egbuka, and I would go probably, God almighty, I would probably go Cortland Sutton. If you could stomach sitting Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. I'm just looking at Justin Jefferson. Like I can't sit him. I can't sit Justin Jefferson. I can't. I just feel like he's getting schemed up too easy this week.
Mr. Nice. That's the other thing too, right? Again, regression to the mean. Positive, not negative regression. Positive, back to Justin Jefferson levels. We should expect that. I mean, shit. It's been terrible. I get it. Look, if you've gone this far with Justin Jefferson, Ray Gamer, might as well just continue to stick with him.
Let's keep going.
If you've gotten this far with him, God bless you. That's the way I would look at it as well. It's okay. I play the Seahawks. It's okay if I play Seahawks. I of course play the Seahawks defense. One of the best teams that travel. Best teams on the road. Mr. Nice Guy. Mr. Nice Guy. Look at this man. This man's all over the place. Maybe I need to have a conversation with you, Mr. Nice Guy. Get a hold of me, Mr. Nice Guy. Or get a hold of the War Chief on the X machine. Or drop us a comment. How do we get in touch with you, Mr. Nice Guy? I'd like to talk football. Talk about things. But please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Ray Gamer, is it okay to play this? Yeah, hell yes. Hell yes. Well, and hold the Texans. You could play the Texans tomorrow too, as a matter of fact, but I would play the Seahawks on the road. Absolutely. I have the Seahawks too. I got the Seahawks and the Broncos on one team. And I'd rather play the Seahawks on the road than the Broncos. Which one would you go with? Seahawks on the road, Broncos on the road, War Chief?
I'm going with either of them, but
it's like okay, Seahawks. The Seahawks seem to be more opportunistic. Like they could just score on them.
I was looking at more rest of season of who I would go with. I would probably go rest of the season. Seattle has. I probably Houston and Cleveland rest of the season, and drop Seattle after this week. Just because Seattle has the Rams, the Colts, and Carolina the last 3 games of the season. They could give up scores in any one of those games. So I'll go Houston and Cleveland for the rest of the season on that one. Yeah, see, shooter, we didn't miss your question. We ain't gotten to it yet.
Oh yeah, here we are. No, we don't miss fucking goats. We don't miss goat questions. Mason, Tootin, Quorum, and pick one flex. Darnell, Mark Andrews, Darren Waller, Schultz. Thank you guys. You're very welcome. Shoot a goat. Need help. I mean, look. Oh, that Jordan Mason, not Mason Taylor. Jordan Mason or Bayshell Tootin or Blake Corum. I'd go Corum here.
I would also go Corum.
I would go Corum, and then which tight end do you want to do here?
Flex, Mooney.
Or one of these tight ends.
Andrews just got paid, believe it or not. That's insane. I can't believe they got an extension.
For catching touchdowns.
Yeah, they must still think that he has the goods.
For catching touchdowns. That's right. Not much else. It's true. Rhino was right all along, and I thought I had like the hidden tight end gem, someone that was gonna like be like the number 2 target earner and all sorts of shit. He probably still is a 2 target earner, but yeah, fuck. I guess we can maybe go with. You're gonna get 10 points from Schultz tomorrow. You're gonna get 10. You're gonna get 10 points from Waller tomorrow, maybe a little bit more. Andrews is a little bit more than that. And so Darnell Mooney.
I don't like Darnell Mooney at all. I'm kind of with you. I feel like all 3 of those tight ends could get 10 points, but who's the closest that could get me 20? I think it's Andrews. Because he could get 2 touchdowns. That's how I would look at it.
And we've seen it too.
Yeah. So I think I would go with Andrews.
And Pittsburgh is miserable against tight ends.
The tight ends, yeah.
There you go. Shoot a goat. I don't have any problem starting Blake Corum in the flex and pick one flex. And then Mark Andrews. Mark Andrews should be in your tight end spot, but that's neither here nor there. I don't like Jordan Mason if Aaron Jones is playing, and I think he is playing, and Jordan Mason has just had a miserable season, and I don't think he's eligible or due to regress back. Bayshell Toon may have a tough day tomorrow, too, if they're going to rely on ETN. Bro should get A.D. Mitchell and Emmanuel Wilson on roster. I agree with Emmanuel Wilson. If he's got Jacobs, he should have Emmanuel Wilson right now. Good luck, Sheldon. I hope you make the playoffs, brother. The goats are wishing luck to the goats. I love it. 700 goats. Which 3 out of 5? 3 out of 5. 5 options. Do I start half PPR? Okay. Must start 1 running back and 2 flex. Chris Rodriguez, Devin Neal, Emeka Buko, Jaden Higgins. Okay.
You got 5 options.
3 out of 5. You want to roll some dice with a Marion Hampton? You could roll some dice.
I think I want to.
We could roll some dice with a Marion Hampton. Damn near he's been nursing and rehabbing an ankle since week 5. I think he should be good to go. Should be.
The more I think about it, the more I like Devin Hill, and I like Emeka Buka.
And I like Emeka Buka. You want to talk about single high and 2 high? Emeka Buka ought to smoke the 2 high tomorrow, and Godwin for that matter. So 2 against the 2 high against the 2 high, the Tampa 2. A lot of things working in 2s. Like 2 championships for Mad Maxi this season. Only 2. No, probably more. So we are really confident in A.D. Mitchell or Lex Luthor or Jaden Higgins over Kenny Skywalker. I'm not that much in the A.D. Mitchell camp. I'm not tomorrow. I'm not against those Dolphins, and I think it's like, okay, he had, like, why should we expect two of the same game from A.D. Mitchell, and why should we expect Tyrod Taylor to continue to play at that level? We shouldn't. We should expect Brees Hall to have a good game. We could expect Mason Taylor maybe to turn in a decent performance. We could also expect maybe John Mechie again, but maybe A.D. Mitchell. So you see what I did there, right? War Chief, it's like, A.D. Mitchell, like, why is this working so much in his favor tomorrow? For another performance. We haven't seen it since he's been a pro, which is not very long. It is, and he was drafted last year, correct?
2 years. Last year.
He was drafted in 24.
Yeah, last year.
Yeah, so he's had a young. It's a young career. I don't know if he's breaking out now with the Jets all out of nowhere. This Jet team with Tyrod Taylor. In this case, I think we have better options. I think we do have a Lex Luthor Burden is a better option, and even a Jaden Higgins might be a better option, a safer option. And then, right, the $1 million question is, what Chief, any of those three over Kenny Walker? On top of it,
yeah, I say yes. I like, for this week, I like A.D. Mitchell and Luther Burden over Ken Walker. I do.
I think it's close between Burden, Higgins, and Kenny Skywalker. I think Kenny Skywalker could have a, again, if he gets the work.
That's the thing. He has to get the work. He's not getting the work.
So we is it fair to assume then? There's a word I hate. Is it fair to presume that Lex Luthor's route participation and his snaps will increase tomorrow?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
He should have more opportunity tomorrow. Yeah, but again, but in a low passing offense.
Yeah. He does more with his targets per fantasy point than anyone on that team.
That's it right there.
I think he's getting some touches tomorrow. Some easy touches.
That's it right there. What's up, beat goating? Beat goating, baby. There's my beat goating. Pearso. Jalen McMillan? Or Ted
McMillan.
Look, would you put it past this beat goat here to have picked up Jalen McMillan on the Bucks and stashed him?
No, he's a smart guy.
Exactly. But this is probably Ted, though, right?
Yeah, it is. It's probably Ted.
We'd probably go Ted rest of the season here. I would go Ted.
I would go Ted too.
Slightly above Jacoby Myers. Slightly. And again, that could all change with a really good Pearsall game or two. The problem is there isn't enough runway right now for Ricky Pearsall, if you come to think about it, in terms of fantasy. We don't have much runway left to get a good enough idea whether he could repeat a really good performance. That's the issue there with Pearsall. It is. I get it. Man. I get it. Jacoby, rest of the season. There you are, Mr. Nice Goat. Mr. Nice Goat. It's so simple. You could take the G, you leave the G, you remove the U, and you put an O and an A, and you remove the Y. Mr. Nice Goat. Be goating. Of course you did. Of course he did. Why wouldn't he have clinched the first round bye? I still want to put belt to ass.
I love a competitor. I love a fucking competitor, man. You got that shit clinched up, and you're still like, I'm still beating your ass this week. I love it.
Depending on the opponent, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Of course. Would it be Chris Olave or Michael Wilson? Yeah, I'm gonna go Chris Olave here. I am, and I'm gonna go with Bretton Strange with the volume. It's Strange, and I'm going with Strange over Andrews, but I think we have a better more potential of volume with Brenton Strange for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
And the matchup. Although Mark Andrews' matchup, as we just illustrated, or not illustrated, but pointed out, is fantastic. Mr. B Goat. Good shit, my guy. Good shit. We'll see you next week as we prepare for week 15. Oh no, well, you're off week 15. Goddamn. I love it. Sorry to beat a dead horse with Pearsall and Bernard. No.
You're good. You're good.
You don't need to be sorry. Just give me a moment while we pause for this station identity.
Hey goats, please do me a favor. Please like and subscribe and hit those notifications so you don't miss any of our content.
Sorry to beat a dead horse. I just know these decisions are super important come this time of year. I won the last 2 years in a row after joining the league and just 2 years ago. All right, man. Oh, brother goat. This is what it's about, man. As long as we're on, you're on. As long as you know, I get it, and I'm gonna stay with the position from earlier. Look, if you're really feeling Lex Luthor, go for it. Or if you're really feeling Pearsall, whichever one you're feeling better about.
Because in the immediate future, it looks like you don't need either. What you showed.
Yep. I'm definitely looking for a three-peat. Goat Jr., we are getting you the three-peat. We're going to get it, 700 goats. Okay, can't believe I'm going to ask this, but Pat, Jacoby, both tough matchups, yep. Though Rams looked much less scary last week. That's exactly why I would not go back to Brissett.
Yeah.
Right? Because they're pissed. Shouldn't they be pissed?
Yeah, I would be pissed if you give a quarterback who's not the greatest. I mean, no disrespect to Bryce Young, a perfect quarterback rating. I would think they would be out to prove something this week, and I just think Mahomes is inevitable. He has to keep his team in a playoff race, so I think Mahomes is going to put up points regardless.
The other Superman, right?
Yeah.
You saw what he did against the Cowboys, but much softer defense. But nevertheless, you kind of feel like he's going to find a way, Pat Mahomes, one way or another. It'll be up to the Texans to really beat. The Texans are going to have to beat the Chiefs, and the Chiefs can't beat themselves. And Mahomes is going to have to do some magic. Yeah, Brissett is a backup. Like that commercial that he's in. Backups. He's a backup. He's been pretty good. That's why I'm kind of downgrading Wilson without Marvin Harrison. I don't see this happening every time Marvin Harrison isn't in the lineup and Jacoby Brissett, a journeyman fucking backup. Bridge quarterback now. Your team is in dire straits and you're probably cooked. Well, no, right. So I don't think he said he would have to start him. This is what we're really talking about is depth here at this point.
He doesn't have to start either of them.
And playing like the mixing in the matchup games, right? Like, okay, should we do this? Should we do that? If you're in week 16 in regular standardized formats, 12-team leagues, in week 16 you're one of four left. So obviously, right, the rest of the pieces are there. My droppable options. You don't have droppable options. Mad Max builds empires and freaking a whole treasure trove of warriors. Higgins, Mitchell, Burden for Ricky. Well, that's your call, man. That's your call, Goat. That's your call. I don't know. Maybe Adonai Mitchell will have another good game. I don't know if it's going to be tomorrow. Maybe he'll have another good game. I mean, they're auditioning. Everyone's auditioning right now still for that godforsaken team. Aaron Goat, how are you, Aaron? Mahomes or Brissett? Same. I'm going to go with Pat Mahomes. I'm not going to stop Brissett over Pat Mahomes.
Yeah, Mahomes.
We're playing against the Rams, pissed off. They don't even need to fly to Arizona. The Rams, they could all drive themselves there, or they take a bus there. That's not really an away game.
Yeah.
Although they give them trouble there, they keep it close there, but still, not this one, not this team. Arizona, they've run its course. Hampton, Walker, Rice, or Michael Wilson. Rashee Rice.
I'm going Rice.
How would you sit?
Rice.
I wouldn't. Yeah, how are you going to sit Rashee Rice, even though the matchup is bad? It is bad.
Yeah, you can't.
I would go with Rashee Rice. Let's. The Chiefs are going to have to play some fantastic, inspired football tomorrow. What does that mean? It means you're going to have to get your best mother-loving players involved. Rashee Rice is one of those guys.
Hey, what about Walker or Hampton?
Probably Walker, but not over Rice though, right?
No. It's Mahomes or Brissett, Hampton, Walker, Rice or Wilson.
Okay. So for running backs wise, I would probably go Walker here a little bit.
Yeah, I'm going Walker. It shouldn't be a
Falcons. Hold on. What do the Falcons do here? Falcons aren't that good.
No, the Falcons defense has been bad ever since Penix got hurt, honestly.
Falcons running back. Arizona, Atlanta. 23 against running back. So that bodes well for Walker, and it bodes well for Walker. The Eagles aren't that much better, and that's without even looking. Yeah, they're not that much better at all. They're actually back-to-back. Atlanta's 23rd worst defense, and the Eagles are 24th worst defense against running backs.
And like I said, this has recently, I'm just looking at the last 3 weeks, the Falcons have been the second worst against running backs.
Could you envision the scenario? Like, okay, let's say the Chargers get out to a lead. It's the fourth quarter. They're trying to run it out. Who's getting the rock there out of the two running backs?
Probably Vidal.
That's the end of it.
Yeah.
That's the end of it. Stroud or Taylor? God.
Tyrod.
You gonna make us do that?
Tyrod.
One more time. I'm gonna go back to my trusty.
It's Tyrod.
Gonna go back to my trusty chart here. The Dolphins aren't that bad. Just the only thing that's stopping the Dolphins from being like really good tomorrow is the weather and the temperature. Really, not even like other elements, just the temperature.
Well, back to my chart. The last 3 weeks, the Dolphins have been second best against quarterbacks. Do not start Tyrod.
Oh, I mean, I think we let's wheels up CJ. Let's wheels up.
Yeah. Good.
Let's wheels up CJ Stroud, man. Yeah. Big boy game on Sunday Night Football. My bench right now is me, Money Guy. I love it. I love Money Guy. Monty and Tootin, Tet, Ricky, Fannin. Patriots, Marion Hampton's on IR. If you're going to want to use him, you're going to have to take him off, as well as Scatterbo. He's a great locker room guy, and he's good for the team.
He's a great locker room guy.
I love it.
I understand that. I
love it. All right, Goats, let's get to a few more here. Matthew, would you rather start Ville or Luther Burden? I'm only afraid of the cold environment in the Bears game. And I think Todd Bowles is going to blitz the Tyler Shaw to make him uncomfortable. Both are true. Both can be true. I would probably go with Ville in this situation. I would. And temper your expectation, though. Like whatever he's projected for on your site. Just leave it right there and just like, okay, if he gets me that, I'll be happy. Anything over that is the cherry on top. I mean, it's not like it's not fantastic. They're not fantastic options. They're not great options, but we're trying to decipher the better of the two. We like these players. Again, doesn't mean that we are going to get the performances that we want out of them just because we like them.
Yeah, and I do want to say, like, I know garbage points count the same. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you get them in garbage time or when the game matters. But Devon Vele really got his points when the game was over, and they were just still kind of they were trying to put reps on tape. Honestly, I wouldn't be afraid of Luther Bird in the cold. Like I said, he's one of those dudes that takes screens, short passes, to the house. I wouldn't be afraid of that.
Not at all. Not at all. All right, where are we next? Need help. All right, we're done here too. By the way, delete. All right, nice of you to join us. I'll play the game once. I'm going to play this game maybe twice. But when you're messing with goat livelihood, that's when it goes. Bye-bye. Said that we missed his comment. We didn't miss his comment.
No, we didn't.
No.
Move on. It is what it is.
Yes, it is what it is. I don't even think it is. I don't even know what it was. All right, let's go. Goats. Now we got the real goats here. Would you rather? We got that one. Yep, Brian. Yes, Mr. Nice Goat.
Yep.
The PMAC Goat. I have BTJ. I got Jaden Higgins. Got Bretton Strange. Pittman and DK. I have 3 slots. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 out of these 5. So I guess Strange is going to be in a flex spot, or I guess so.
Yeah. It's like 3 flexes.
I want to roll with BTJ. I know that may not be the popular choice.
I agree with you, though.
I know, but it may not be popular amongst the entire rest of the world. Jaden Higgins is
win.
Yes, me too. Jaden Higgins is not a bad option. DK Metcalf has been lousy, but I expect him to have a better game tomorrow too. I do. I expect him to have a better game. BTJ, Bretton Strange for sure. And would you go Pittman? Would you go DK?
I'm going Pittman.
There you go. P-Goat. The P-Goat, baby. P-Goat, baby. Ville or Lex Luthor? Rest of season, Jose Goat. Rest of our season.
Yeah. I think that just comes down to health. Comes down to health. Rome's health.
That's a good point. I think Devon Ville doesn't have much other competition besides besides obviously Olav, but then what? Juwan Johnson, Mason Tipton? That ain't it. That's not it.
No.
Let's go with the better. Let's go with the better offense here. How about that? The better offense, the more dynamic.
Yeah.
Devon Ville is more cut from like the Courtney Sutherland cloth. No, I'm serious.
I know what you're
is.
saying.
Lex Luthor, is more of like the Yak Machine design runs JMO cloth.
Yeah.
Bro, you don't need a 5th one.
I like this guy.
Well, me too.
I like him. I like this guy.
Me too. Absolutely love this guy. Mr. Nice Goat.
Hope he's still around. I haven't seen the comments, but hope he's still around.
Been fire. It's going to rain a lot in Jacksonville.
Mm-hmm.
Prepare to temper the expectation. Expect a tough divisional game with the run. Yeah, look, I could see that.
Mm-hmm.
I could see that. I mean, at the same time, it's going to rain the entire game. That's number one. Number two, like how bad, right? Are you like rain doesn't as long as it's not a storm, rain doesn't bother me, and it shouldn't bother them either.
Doesn't matter. Somebody said earlier 2 inches of rain. I'm fine with 2 inches of rain.
That's a lot of rain.
I'm fine with 2 inches of rain.
Could you imagine 2 inches of rain, like just like raining in that stadium?
All at one time, just one splash of 2 inches.
It'll overflood that pool that they have. Neil gonna get 5 to 6 receptions, most likely. Tua or shook.
Oh man,
you don't want Tua up here in the Meadowlands. I don't see it. Maybe he'll throw 1 touchdown, and it'll be most likely below 200 yards. I don't want that. I'd rather have Shaw. I'd rather have Tyler Shaw get you closer to 20 points than Tua will. Against the Bucks. Yes, against the Bucks. Those games are weird, though, too, right? Tua, the Dolphins, and the Jets, a division game here. When I say here, in New Jersey, I'm not in New Jersey. I mean, it's not going to be that terribly cold, but still cold for them. And even the Saints and the Bucks, those teams freaking hate each other. But they're going to play, it's not going to be. What was the score, War Chief, of the Bucks Saints last time? What was it, like 23-0, 23-10? I mean, I think it might be a closer contest than we're anticipating here with the Saints. I think.
I don't know if it's going to be a close game. Like I said, I just do think. I don't know. I don't know. I think I don't know what to think. Honestly, to be honest with you, I just think it's gonna be a Bucks win and probably be pretty easy and then kind of move on. Perfectly honest.
Yeah, 9-2 show. I'm going show. But
that also benefits that argument too, because like I said, that the Bucks kind of blow them out. They're going to keep showing there for reps and just give them a bunch of garbage points.
True that. See, here's Michael Jr. Goat. It's all right. It's all right, my goats. I don't think it was. It definitely wasn't an oversight. It happens sometimes. Very, very rare does it happen here. Very rare. Nobody after you ignoring you purposely. My guy, Michael Heartgoat. Super Dave, baby. What's up, Dave Goat? Super soda lover. Ingram, Gainwell, Burden, or Quentin? Ingram. Gainwell, Burden. Ingram, no. Gainwell is sneaky. Lex Luthor or Quentin Johnson. I'm going to go with either 2 or 3 here. 2 or 3, Super Soda Goat.
Gainwell has the Ravens, right?
Yep. So, I mean, I'm putting like 4 or 5 stars onto Jalen Warren. I might as well put the same thing onto Kenny Gainwell. I think they're going to want to use their running backs. They're going to want to play physical in the trenches, get those guys going. I don't know about the snap share though for Gainwell. If this is a must-win Super Soda, I would go with Gainwell. If it's a must freaking win.
Yeah, Baltimore has been giving up receiving yards these past couple of weeks.
There you go.
Yeah. 4 for 75 to Brees, 7 catches for Chase Brown last week, and 2 for Samaje Perine. Yeah, for sure.
All right. Mel Bailey Goat. Hello, Mel Bailey Goat. 6 point per reception. Call Meineke or Tyler Algier or Jordan Mason, and then also pick 2 out of Watson, T. Higgins, Devontae Smith, or Scary Terry. Thanks. 6 points. I'm not sure who the first dude is, to be quite honest with you, or Tyler Algier. Don't know about the first one, or Tyler Algier, or Jordan Mason. Then also pick out 2. Watson, T. Higgins, Devontae Smith, or Scary Terry would be the first 2 for me. Christian Watson and T. Higgins. That's what I would do there.
I like T. Higgins and Scary Terry.
I wish I could give you a better answer here on the first one there, Mel.
Yeah, I'm really over here focusing like who could that be?
Heineke, Taylor Heineke.
No, it's not Heineke.
Maybe the answer lies down here somewhere.
Yeah.
Maybe it doesn't. Super goat. All right, goats. I've been broken even. I just got sad and spent more money. I like this one. We're going to get to it right now. Mananga, yes. All right, let's do the rapid fires. Rapid, mother-loving fires. Goats.
Did we enter Super Dave's question?
Super Dave is... Yeah, no, we got Super Dave coming. We got him coming up. I mean,
Okay.
I think we are. Ville or Burden. If I could ever get the place back. All right, Goats. We're going with the super. Okay.
There we go. Yeah.
Rapid fires, Goats, starting with the Super Dave. This is the Week 14 fantasy football. It's the playoff push. Start, sit. PPR start. Running back and 2 flex. Marks, Devoniel, Burden, Ville, Strange, Fannin, Pat, Brian, Goat. You're the Goat, Super Dave. Started running back and 2 flex. I like
Neil. I like Neil. I like Strange.
Give me Neil for the running back, and then I want 2 flex. Give me Brenton Strange, and give me Woody Marks. Give me Woody Marks in a flex spot. I want the 2 running backs.
Yeah.
Give me the 2 running backs here. Matthew Costanzo. Hello, Matthew Goat. Andrews or Isaiah Likely.
I think either or is the right answer. I think they both give you the same amount of points, but different ways.
You might. I hope your bench is that deep where you could hold both Raven tight ends. If not, get rid of Isaiah Likely, dude. My Goat. There's no reason to see that. Yeah. Michael Hart Goat. Michael Hart Goat Jr. Michael Jr. Goat. I gotta fix up this name. Not your name. I gotta fix up the name in here. My goat names. Like B goating. Gross kicker. Boswell. Kaimi Fairbairn. Fairbairn is actually outdoors this week. And Boswell. Yeah, I would probably go Boswell.
Yeah, I'm going Boswell too.
The Ravens
give the most points to kickers out of everybody.
That is a gross question, B goating. The gross freaking kickers. I'm going to kick them. I'm going to stick them and kick them. Start Ferguson. Hampton's still questionable. Chargers play Monday night, so unless you have a contingency plan, then don't start them. You know this. You know this, Goat. Started Ferguson again, not dropping a tight end or good quarterback for these vultures in my league. That's the move. You have to consider that. You absolutely do. Is Burrow a league winner? Possibly.
Potentially, they have the schedule for it.
Possibly. Luke Goat. How are you, Luke Goat? Jaden Daniels or Caleb? Tomorrow it would be Jaden.
Yeah, Jaden.
Tomorrow. Goats. Dave Goat Fairbairn. Yep. Yeah, he is in a dome. In a dome, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the hell that I don't know how cold that's going to be in Kansas City. It's going to be colder there than it is in most places. Not named Lambeau. But dude, I will be 100% honest with you. I maybe play in 2 leagues that include the kicker, and it's only been like that very recently. We stopped playing with a kicker long time ago. I'm not the best when it comes to kickers. I don't follow them like that. I don't look at them like that. I don't. Super Goat. Lone Star, baby. Lone Star. Hampton is activated. Yeah, we knew that was coming, right? All right, fire him up. I guess. I mean, but at the same time, right, War Chief, if we're saying the same thing about Justin Jefferson, if you're in this spot, week 14, and you already know you have a pretty good shot of either winning this week and moving on to next week, or you already know that you're playing next week with Justin Jefferson, isn't it the same could be said about Hampton?
It could be. Depending on who's been taking his spot. Like, has it been Kamani Vidal that's taking his spot? Is it somebody else taking his spot? I think it all depends.
Good point. Good point. You shut me down. See money goat. See money. Emeka. Sid Emeka. No. Not no.
No, absolutely not. No.
No.
Do not.
I don't even want to read who it's for. See money goat. That's not a come on, money goat. Emeka Buko or Aaron Jones. What's up, Neil baby? How are you this evening, Neil baby? Emeka or Aaron Jones. Yeah, Lamar or Jaden.
I'm leaning towards Jaden there. Me, Jaden Daniels.
It's Lamar. It's the regression season. Regression to the mean.
Yeah.
He almost had 20 points last week.
Almost. He almost did.
Well, if it wasn't for his like knucklehead wide receiver, his knucklehead tight end, and another dude that like fell down at the 5.
They just want to let you know something really quick here. We said Mark Andrews for a touchdown or 2. I do want to let you know that Mark Andrews can get push touchdowns.
without even doing any of that like real physical work. Without even doing any of that like real deal tush pushing. That's right. The Schultz report says Hampton will play. I think he's going to play too. Now the $1 million question, Dave Goat, is how much?
How much?
The Schultz report. Is that Jordan Schultz or Dalton Schultz? Jordan Schultz or Dalton Schultz? I like where you're going though, Super Goat. Lone Star Goat. IR is not removed yet, but the report on Sleeper says he is. Yeah, that's gonna correct itself. We saw the same shit with a couple of plays already earlier this season. The designation was still there. You can't do anything in terms of rostering them or doing maneuvering around. IR is not removed yet, but the report on Sleeper says he is. Yeah, that's glitchy technical app stuff. Lone Star Goat. Yeah. Hampton will play. Damn right he's going to play. How much is he going to play? Come on. I don't think they were expecting. I know you'll never hear them say this. I don't think they were expecting Kamani Vidal to be this good. Would they have drafted a dude from North Carolina in the first round of the draft if they were in love with Kamani Vidal last season?
Would they have signed one too?
and sign Najee the Pirate, right? And sign Najee the Pirate. If they were so in love with Kamani Vidal, I think Kamani Vidal has really done well for himself.
Yeah,
he really has.
But the guy's back.
Marion Hampton is probably a couple of ticks up on the.
And I cannot also stress how different the Eagles' defense is without. Not Jordan Davis, but Jalen Carter. So I think Marion Hampton and in Vidal could just be absolutely money this week.
I agree. They're taking, you take stock around the league, right? It's like, okay, fine. You see what Ben Johnson's doing with 2 running backs. I mean, you see what most of this league is actually 2. You see what Charbonnet and Kenny Walker are doing. I'm not saying we're taking stock. I'm saying coaches take stock. We know that Greg Roman wanted to do this with his running backs. Let's not act surprised. When we see both of them in a 60-40, 55-45. Oh, can you see Vidal has been good? Oh, yeah, you can say that. Yes. Super Day, Bucky was limited. There's another running back room that they want to freaking, siping off fucking carries to here. Bucky had 19. He had 19 touches last week. He has to get that.
Do you know how many touches Sean Tucker had last week?
Was it like -1?
Dude, I can't with Todd Bowles, man. He's killing me. I can't. I can't do that. I can't believe. I don't know how he just loves Rashad White so much. Like I don't understand it, man. I don't get it.
Neither do I. It's gonna be interesting to see what they decide to do, what Jason Light decides to do in the offseason, because we know that Rashad White's on the contract. They love their players. They'll offer him something and he'll wind up staying there too. I don't know what Sean Tucker's contract looks like though. I
He's
don't know
out.
if he's done. He's done.
He's
He
out.
should be done. Thanks for the input, Mr. Nice Guy. Yeah, Michael Hartgoat. Mr. Motherfucking Michael Hartgoat. Lone Star. Oh my God. Barkley's been a disappointment is an understatement, but we didn't expect it to be this bad. We expected it to be down. We didn't expect it to be this down. Not at all. Not at all. All right, Goats. You guys have been freaking fire fantastic. Jay Hangs. There's Jay Hangs. I'm down bad from the Thursday night game already. You're down bad? Jay Hangs? Start K-Dot and Dontavian. By the way, we're all trying to figure out how the ball's going to be distributed amongst Christian Watson and Jaden Reed and Romeo Dobbs. We got Dontavian Wicks in there as well. That's one name we haven't even mentioned. I'm down bad. Start K-Dot and Wicks or Alameda.
I'll go with K-Dot. This is a nasty choice. I'll go with K-Dot.
Just let's play it safe, man. Let's play it safe with K-Dot. But he's down bad. If you think Wicks could replicate the performance from last week on Thanksgiving to tomorrow outdoors in the freezing weather with another wide receiver back, then he would be your ceiling play. Other than that, there's really it's unfortunate, but there's really nothing that good that will get you to absolutely max smash spots here. I wasn't able to fade Barkley much because I wasn't picking that high. That's because you're a motherfucking goat. Goats, I want to wish you all much luck, much success, much wins, only points for you, Goats. That's it, man. Week 14. Ezekiel, baby. Where you been? Mahomes Daniels need floor. Floor is Mahomes. Mahomes is floor.
Mahomes is floor.
Who should I flex? Addison, Sharps, or Mooney, Ezekiel?
Sharp.
Yeah, let's go with Zach Charbonnet. Go with one of the dudes in a much better offense than what the Vikings are right now.
Yeah.
And the Falcons. All right, guys. Michael Goat. All my goats. Mad Maxi Goats. Super sorry. This motherfucker. All right, guys. See you tomorrow. 7:25, immediately following the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. For your shepherd, I believe that is the War Chief. We appreciate you.
Go Ricky Pearsall.
Ricky Pearsall. Oh man. I'm gonna go Lex Luthor then. If you're gonna go Ricky, I'm gonna go Lex Luthor. And of course, definitely go. There he is. Potential league winner, man. We got potential league winner.
Go Kyle Money guy.
I can never end the stream without the freaking Tron Goat, baby. Yeah, so they're all coming in now, right? All those expected to plays. Not expected to play, expected to play, not expected to play. Yeah, no, I mean, he played last week. He's got spasms. He'll be all right. Tron Goat, baby. 40-yard field goal. Sup it, Goat. Lone Star Goat. McPherson is solid points. McPherson. Make sure you're checking the weather. Everybody. Checking weather tomorrow is going to be kind of sort of important. Not for rain, not even for snow. Just make sure it's not storms. How do you feel about 2-week playoffs rounds? My playoffs start this week.
Not enough, in my opinion.
Goat. It's interesting. I'll be quite honest with you. I know that option is getting a little bit more popular nowadays. It's interesting. I'm curious about it. How do I feel?
No room for upsets. I don't like it.
It's interesting. All right. We're gonna leave it right there. All right, guys. Appreciate y'all.